Hi, this is Hayden with the GadgetLab, coming at you with an HTC flagship device face-off. On the left we have the HTC Google Nexus 1. Features Android 2.1 and multi-touch courtesy of an OTA update that we received at some point last week. On the right we have the beautiful HTC HD2. It's packing Windows Mobile 6.5 and a massive 4.3-inch display. Internally, both devices are very much alike. Both feature a 1 GHz Snapdragon processor, 5 megapixel camera sensor, and a thankful addition to the HTC family, 3.5mm headphone jack, so it'll fit all of your headphone needs. The Nexus 1 is the first Android device to be sold directly by Google. Notice that it's not with Google, it is in fact just Google. And as such, it features a full suite of Google apps, including the new Google Goggles, Maps 3.1, Google Wave, and very tight Facebook integration, as well as YouTube and any other standard Google app you could think of, including Contacts and Gmail, etc. The HD2 is the first Windows mobile device to feature HTC's Sense UI, which was originally made for the Android platform. The 4.3-inch display does the Sense user interface so much justice. It's massive, and colors are crisp. The resolution, I believe, is 800 by 480. Please don't quote me on that. Although, with that, it is a little bit too large for my liking. The 4.3-inch, it's pretty big. It makes it pretty difficult to pocket, be it back pocket, coat pocket, anything, especially with a case, because you don't want to leave this thing jingling around with your keys and stuff. The 3.7-inch display, well, AMO LED display on the Nexus 1 is actually very, very nice. With the backlight on, colors look very crisp and the contrast really stands out. Although with the backlight low, things seem a little bit more difficult to read. And something I found interesting about AMO LED, because it's all the rage according to major phone manufacturers, is that it's inherently difficult to read in sunlight without the backlight on. It actually was a pretty big downfall, I thought. Sunlight, I mean, you know, you'll find yourself out in the daylight pretty often, so you want to make sure you'll be able to read it. Camera-wise, both devices feature the same 5 megapixel camera sensor. The only difference between the two is the HD2's dual LED flash versus the Nexus 1's single LED flash. And the HD2 also features tap to focus, which strangely was included with Android 2.0 but wasn't featured in the Nexus 1. Overall, as a proclaimed smartphone power user, the Nexus 1 has everything I need. It has an ergonomic, pocketable design, tight integration with Google Apps, and honestly, to this day, I still can't help but root for anything that's open source. Thanks for joining us here at the GadgetLab. I hope to see you here for our next review.